So where in Crazy Town are we going now?
How many times do I have to tell you? We're not in Crazy Town. We're in Fun Town. Hello.
You're wearing your Crazy Town shirt. Did you know we're not actually going somewhere this week?
Well, we're not via boat. We're showing some of our side trips, things that we did in LaCrosse, in Fun Town.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Isn't that fun to say? Shenanigans.
Kind of like
someone say shenanigans.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks? You mean Shenanigans? No. Oh. You're talking about Shenanigans, right? Put those
Well, here we go. We're not going anywhere this week. We just wanted to show you some of the shenanigans we were up to in LaCrosse. Basically, it's going to round up everything in August. You know, I'm looking at it. We're just. She was wondering about that last week. Oh, you can fit it all in. No, I can't. Or if I can, it's going to be too long a video. People are going to lose interest. So here we go.
You don't want to put people to sleep?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
I do enough of that on my own. But and some of this, like for example, this the first thing is just a couple pictures. We didn't do any video from when we first got to LaCrosse. We took Grandpa and my aunt and some folks that kind of helped take care of him and such on a little boat ride. We went upriver for a while. We went downriver a ways, and then we stopped for lunch at Pettibone.
Yes, it was a very nice day.
It was good getting Grandpa on the boat again. You know, he had been on the boat in Tennessee, but it was a big reason we took him up. We really wanted to take him up to the head of navigation with us, but he didn't feel he was up to it.
Yep.
And as you guys know, since then we've lost Grandpa. But anyhow, so we had a few things to do. What did we do?
Well, one of the things is we went to a Loggers game.
Oh yeah, wasn't that fun?
It was fun. I like baseball, so
And in LaCrosse Loggers, it's they're not a minor league team. It's the Northwoods League. I don't know if you ever that movie something Catch. It was
Summer Catch.
Yeah, it was kind of a rom-com-ish movie, but but same kind of thing. It's a league that college players can go and play in, where they play with Major League Baseball rules and things like that. And LaCrosse Loggers are in that in one of those leagues, the Northwoods League.
Yep. It was a good time.
Oh yeah.
Great seats, a lot more affordable than a professional baseball game. It was really close. So yeah, it was a good time.
For all your cleaning needs, call Atkinson Cleaning.
Unfortunately, the Loggers lost.
They did.
But we still had a good time. Had some good beverages. Summer Shandy was on sale, so. There was the one inning, I forget what it was. They had a special, like if they did something in an inning, it was half off Summer Shandies for that, the rest of that inning. And I forget what it was. Do you remember what they had to do?
No, I don't remember.
That's all right.
I don't remember.
Anyway.
I know they got their butts beat. We
did.
tried to cheer for them, but it just didn't work.
Well, we still cheered for them. It just didn't do any good in the end result of the game.
Yeah. Shoot, they had the bases loaded, walked in a run.
Yep.
And then the next guy struck out. And then you see the last guy ground out. And it was all over. But they were this close to a rally. I was going to make a major league reference to that, but for sake of my own life, I'm not going to make it. What else did we do?
We took a dinghy ride
Yes.
and explored the Black River.
Occasionally, I get Amy to go for a ride on my dinghy. She always says it's small, though.
It was neat, though, checking out the Black River and seeing more of those floating houses.
Oh, yeah, the boathouses. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we went all the way up. There's just that little clip that you saw, but we went all the way up to the spillway. Coming out of Lake Onalaska, and then we went around. We actually went up the other side of French Island. It was even though I only took that little bit of video, we spent half a day.
Yeah, we did.
Touring
It was a
around.
little chilly too, and we hadn't quite figured out when we're doing dinghy rides how to really work that, because you were still doing the camera. I hadn't taken it over yet, and it's hard for you to do video and drive at the same time. So it gets better as
I can't do two things at once.
I plead the fifth.
See what I got to put up with, guys. Oh, well.
Then it was a fun day on the river with your cousin and his family.
Yes. Cousin Chad and his family and the Tubin dogs,
Yes.
which you'll see a little bit here. Tubin dogs. They're Chad and his lady,
Yeah.
two of his kids, and their significant others, and a couple grandchildren.
Yep.
Gosh, my cousin has grandchildren. I suddenly feel old.
Suddenly.
I tell you, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it was a fun day, no matter how you look at it.
It was. We had a great day. It was nice having the pontoon so that they could still do the tubing and the little boogie board and water ski and all that stuff.
It's the same concept that they do. They usually just find a place, a sandbar to pull up on and switch stuff out and rest in between. Instead, we were just anchored out there, and we joined them, and we all went in before it really got started. We all went in and got something to eat and a couple of adult beverages at Lawrence Lake. Just a little slough off the Mississippi there on the
and that's where we
Minnesota
picked
side.
up more people too.
That's why she's looking at
Yes.
His son came.
son and his girl, they met us there.
Yep.
Correct.
Brownsville?
Just north of Brownsville, yes. And then, it was another day or two, and we had scheduled for Merl and Tima, the previous owners of Toscana, after their 70th wedding anniversary.
Yep.
They just had it. Matter of fact, you know what? I'll put a link to the article in the Green Bay Press Gazette. That'll be easier to look at if somebody's interested than a picture of the actual article.
And then you can actually read about their story, which you have told many a times, but and that you probably already did in one of our other videos, so you can just put the link to the article. And
you know, it's part of why we kept the name. You know, the story about them and getting to know them was part of why we kept the name on Toscana. And quite frankly, the written story has more details and tells the story better than I can. Yeah, I just give the highlights.
Right.
But yeah, we went out, went for a little cruise. And look at this, we got a better looking captain than normal. Everybody, the previous owners out for a little ride.
Thank you very much. Today is what? August
28th.
28th. Okay.
Yep. I spent some time with them more than anything. Amy played captain for the day.
I did a little bit, so you could catch up with them and visit a little bit more.
Then when we got back, we piled in the car and we took them up to Granddad's Bluff.
Which, if you're in the LaCrosse area, I highly recommend it. It's beautiful. Such beautiful views. And I'd been up there before because my son went to UW LaCrosse and graduated from there. So I'd been up there with him and my daughter and nephew and my parents and such. But it's still beautiful, and I would highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hadn't been up there for years, but it was.
And it's free.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
well, if you want to use take a couple quarters, they've got.
Oh yeah, the little viewfinder.
Or your own
things.
binoculars for the viewfinders. But yeah, you could spot the marina where we were at. If you had good enough binoculars, you could have picked out the boat from up there. But then you could see all the way to down to pretty much the dam at Genoa. And then we get some pictures at the end. I mean, they stayed for 3 days. I think
3 days, 2 nights. Yeah.
I think Merlin would have stayed for a month. Tima, 2 days was enough boat for her. Interesting story with that. You know, they did the loop in 95, 96, and yeah, she was I think seasick most of the trip.
More sick more than she was well is probably the best way to put that. And spent a good portion of the trip down in the cabin, which I would think would make it worse. But
I would think so. But you know, we got waked a little bit by a boat, and that was enough. She went downstairs for about 10-15 minutes and laid down, and then she was good again.
Yep.
So
she knows her body. I mean, that's that's all that matters.
It works good, but yeah, no. Usually, if you got motion problems, you do better if you can see the horizon.
Yep.
But a little spoiler: they came and visited us, but then in season 2 we stopped by Green Bay, and we go and visit them.
Talk about shenanigans.
What are you talking about? I don't.
I'll just have a drink.
Which, I guess, if anything, well, here's our. I guess our whole video is a landing drink segment this time.
Pretty much. So next one's gonna be part 2. This is part 1.
Well, we can't miss the landing drink, so now it's time.
All right. Cheers. You gotta cheers me. Come on, babe.
Well, that's usually at the end. Well, I guess we're done anyway, though, aren't we?
That's what you just said, jerk.